half roll back. You'll be familiar with these if you've done some of the other videos. So you're going to pull your knees to your chest, give a good stretch to your back. And we're going right into the 100. So wrap your hands behind your legs, raise your head and chest and bring your legs to tabletop position. Really flatten out the abdominals, but remember to glide your shoulder blades down your back a little bit. Reach your arms out long, and you can stay here as you pump your arms and breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if you want to advance it, stretch your legs and keep breathing in for 5 and out for 5. You have 10 breaths like this, so you keep it going. And you can lower your legs if they're out straight as low as you can go without letting your lower back go off the mat. So pick the one that works for you, whether it's out long and low, maybe high legs, or bent knees. All right, continue that for another 4 breaths. Breathe in for 5, and then out for 5. It's in through your nose, out like you're blowing through a straw. In through the nose, out through a straw. One more time, in and out. Then draw your knees into your chest, rest your head down. If your neck's a little tired, you can gently turn side to side. Bring your hands behind your knees, just rock up to seated, or if you want to play it a little more gently, turn to your side and push up to seated. And then walk your legs out long in a long bend, so your feet are still flat on the mat. Rest your hands behind your knees, it's really just fingertips, and lift your elbows. And you inhale tall, exhale, curl your tail, then round that shape backwards. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, bring it forwards. And today we're doing this in a single breath now. Stay in this curve. You inhale, move the wheel of your pelvis back. Exhale, move that pelvic wheel forward. Keep the same shape in your spine by engaging that lift in the stomach muscles. And let's just do 3 more. Inhale it back. Exhale it forward. Inhale, rock it back. Exhale, rocking forward. Inhale, rocking back. Exhale, rocking forward. Let's take one last one to go down to the mat. Rolling all the way until you can rest your head. Bring both knees into your chest. Raise your chest, and we'll do a short round of single leg stretch for your abs. So extend one leg out. Exhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, stretch. You have both hands on top of one shin, and the other leg is stretching out. Nice flat abdominals. And I want you to try to drop your tailbone towards the mat, even though you're lifting your chest. We'll do 3 more sets. Use your exhales to flatten and stretch each time. Bring both knees in. Inhale, extend your arms and legs long. Exhale, circling in. As you reach up, draw your armpits down your sides, and then wrap around under the armpits as you circle. Reach up, wrap those armpits down your sides. Scoop those lower abdominals flat, and around and in. Continue this for another 4. If you need to modify or have any shoulder stuff going on, just put your hands behind your head and just do the leg portion of this out and in. Either is great. Last 2, stretch it out and around and out and around. Legs up straight. Draw one leg towards you. Gentle pull, pull. Switch to the other side, pull, pull. Let your elbows point out to the side. Your shoulder blades wrap down your back a little bit, and your tailbone anchor towards the mat. Continue 2 more sets like that. Nice long legs. You don't want to lower your low leg too far, just even with your top leg. Bring both knees in, rest your head down. Again, the neck is tired, just a gentle rock side to side with your head. Okay, moving on into side lying. Turn over onto one side. And you have options here. In the beginning, just try lying long on one arm. You want your hips and your shoulders all along the back side of your mat. And then bring your feet to the forward edge of your mat. Stack your hips and shoulders as if you are lying against a wall, and pull up your stomach muscles a little bit. However, remember your neutral pelvis that I've talked about in some of the other videos? You want your hip points and your pubic bone level with the wall that's in front of you. So we don't want to tuck or possibly arch. Most often in this case it's a tuck though. Draw your abs up to support it all. Anchor your bottom leg. If you feel a little wiggly in your balance, just bend your bottom knee, but otherwise straight. Raise the top leg, and then lower it back down. Lift it up, and lower back down. You can do anywhere from 5 to 10 of these. Today we're going to pick right in the middle and do 8. So 4 more. As you lift your leg, make sure that the space between your hip and your rib is the same, whether your leg is lifted or lowered. So you have a nice long waistline on the top there. Hold the lift. Turn your leg out just a little bit so your heel faces slightly towards the floor, and kick it to the front. Then reach it to the back. As you kick forward and backward, lengthen your spine. So you're really supported here all the way through your back. It doesn't really change much with the movement of your leg. We're going to keep it small enough that we can stay stable. 3 more kicks here. Check in with your top shoulder blade now and then, that it's wrapped over your back. And your gaze is directly forward. And then stack your legs together. And you add on little circles. So find that length through the side of your body again. Hips nicely stacked. Pull up your abdominals and raise the top leg. Make sure your foot is level with the floor so your toes are, if anything, slightly turned down. And then draw little circles around your hip. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it rest, just for a breath. And then lengthen the leg out again. Lift it back up, go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and lower. Very good. Turn over onto your stomach as a transition here. Place your hands palm over palm underneath your forehead. Deepen your abdominals a little bit. Lengthen your legs as they lift. Beat your legs in and out 10 times and make it quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower and relax. Do that again. Remember, the shoulder blades are draping over the back. The abdominals are pulling up. The legs lengthen and then hover. And 10 more beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lower. Now, you can just turn right over. I'm going to spin around so I can see the camera and you can see my front. Turning over onto your other side. Again, lying long on your arm. Your spine is on the back edge of your mat and your feet are to the forward edge. Hand right in front of your diaphragm for support here. Lengthen your spine with a little ab lift and raise that leg. And then lower it back down. And as you lift and lower, there's that nice long space in the waistline. You can check it out by putting your hand there and noticing if you're increasing the wrinkles in your shirt as you lift, or can you keep it stretched out. 3 more. Foot is level with the floor again here, so watch out for the toes trying to turn towards the ceiling. And then lift and hold. Now you get to turn the toes towards the ceiling just a little bit. Kick to the front, reach to the back. 8 kicks, front and back, nice and long through your whole spine. What helps here a lot is to anchor your bottom leg down into the mat. Either, it doesn't matter if your leg is bent or if it's straight, just as long as it's anchored. Let's do 3 more. Try inhaling as you kick front, exhaling as you kick back even. And then stack those legs together. All right, checking in with the hips again. Nicely stacked, the ribs and the shoulders, same thing. Lengthen the top leg, raise it, now the foot's level with the floor again. Draw little circles around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only the leg, not the hips. And close. Okay, turn over onto your back. Do a quick little stretch for your hips. It's called this figure 4. Your feet are hip width apart. And then step one ankle across the other thigh. This right here could be a good stretch. You want to be mindful of not twisting at your knee. This is for the hip, and you're getting into those glute muscles. If you want a deeper stretch, reach through your leg and grab the back leg, gently pulling it towards your body. Again, pay attention to that knee. You don't want to be twisting the joint. Anchor your tail. 2 deep breaths. And then go ahead and switch it up. So both feet down, other ankle across, hang out here. You can stay here the whole time if you want, or deepen your stretch, grabbing the back leg and bringing it towards your chest. Nice heavy tail. Try and relax the shoulders a bit here, and the rib cage, your jaw. One more breath there. All right, and release that. Turning onto your side, push up to seated. And let's finish with a mermaid or merman, depending, right? So we have options. You either cross your ankles in front of you. More ideal is around to the side. And if this doesn't feel good to your knees, they can be more stacked, less stacked, or even this front and back bend with the legs, whatever works better for you. Well, I'm going to do the in-between, the stacked. So we take outside hand onto that outside shin, basically to the side of your shoulder. Bring your other arm up to your ear. And if your legs are crossed in front of you, just set your hand on the mat down here. Hug the top arm, bicep to your ear. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, bend towards your legs or just towards that side. Inhale, stack up tall. Exhale, as you bend, lift up out of it. So you're making space from the hip on the outside, up and across the shoulder on the inside. Inhale to stack. Exhale, over. Inhale, stack. Put this hand on the mat. So we switch arms. Walk it away from your body a little bit so you feel like you're going to fall over. Bend your elbow down into the mat. Take the other arm by your ear. And then push with your bottom forearm into the mat to anchor your outside hip down towards the mat, no matter where your legs are here. Lift into your outside side body. And then come all the way up. Switch your legs to the other side. If you're more advanced, you can extend your legs up. We'll be sitting around. Less advanced, just swivel them around. Keep it simple. Hand on the outside of the leg. Pull up the abs. Outside arm to your ear. Inhale, tall. Exhale, over that side. Stretch out. Inhale to stack. Exhale, lift. Remember that anchoring in the outside hip and across into the shoulder on the opposite. Inhale up. Exhale, reach to the side. Opposite hand on the mat, you switch. Anchor down in the elbow, push away from that arm, anchoring outside hip towards the mat. Lengthen that whole side. Come all the way up. And we are done. So we're going to stop there for today. And this just gets a bit of the side body, side of the hips, side of the body itself, the torso, and stabilizes your spine in a different way. It's really good with the hip exercises, all that side lying stuff, to help support your back, your hips, and your knees, if you have anything going on there. I hope that helped for today. I'll see you next time. Thanks.